You remember that moment, right? Lucas holding Max in his arms, her bones broken, her eyes lifeless, 11 screaming as the clock struck 4. That wasn't just another tragic ending. That was the beginning of something bigger. And now, with Stranger Things Season 5 only days away, there's one question haunting every fan. Is Max coming back, or is she gone forever? The Duffer Brothers have confirmed a major death is coming in the final season. But here's the twist. I don't think Max is that character. In fact, I think her story has just begun. Today we're going deep into the theories, symbolism, and hidden details that reveal why Max's coma might be the most important part of Stranger Things' ending. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll see her character in a completely new light. Before we talk about what's coming, let's go back to how we got here. Season 4 wasn't just about monsters or dimensions. It was about guilt. About running from what you can't escape. For Max Mayfield, that guilt took shape in the form of Vecna. After losing her brother Billy in Season 3, Max shut everyone out, until Vecna found a way in. And in Episode 9, the piggyback, we saw it, her desperate attempt to bait Vecna, to stop him before he could claim more lives. It worked, but at a brutal cost. Her limbs snapped, her heart stopped, and for a full minute, Max was dead. Then 11 did something no one expected. She brought her back. But what exactly did that mean? Because when Max opened her eyes again, something was missing. Her mind. That's where Season 4 left us. A body in a coma, a soul lost somewhere between worlds, and a friend who refuses to give up. Here's why I don't believe Max is dying in Season 5. If the Duffers wanted her gone, Season 4 gave them the perfect opportunity. They had everything. The emotional weight, the stakes, the tears. Killing her there would have hit harder than any death in the series. But they didn't. Instead, they left her alive, barely. And that choice means something. Stranger Things doesn't use fake-outs for cheap emotion. Every arc serves a purpose. Killing Max now would undo everything that made her arc so powerful. Her guilt, her bravery, her growth. Sadie Sink herself has said her character's fate was emotionally challenging, but not over. That's important. Because it suggests what we saw wasn't an ending. It was a transition. Her coma isn't a pause. It's a doorway. Let's talk about that coma. On the surface, it's tragic. A body without a consciousness. But symbolically, it's brilliant. Remember, Stranger Things is obsessed with duality, light and dark, reality and the upside down, life and death. Max's coma sits right between all of it. It's not death. It's not life. It's limbo. The Duffers even said her coma is part of a larger spiritual idea. So what if Max's mind isn't gone? It's just trapped. Look closely. In Season 4's ending, when 11 enters Max's mind, there's nothing there. Pure black. But that emptiness doesn't mean absence. It could mean she's somewhere else, maybe inside Vecna's mindscape. After all, Vecna didn't just attack Max, he invaded her. He saw her memories, her fears, her soul. That connection doesn't just vanish because her body survived. I think part of Max's consciousness is still inside Vecna, and that's exactly what Season 5 will explore. Now let's look at 11. When she revived Max, it wasn't just CPR, it was psychic resurrection. She literally reached into Max's mind, trying to pull her back. That psychic link could have created something entirely new. If 11 brought Max back by merging with her consciousness, it means their minds are connected. Imagine the possibilities: shared visions, emotional echoes, even power overlap. 11 might start seeing things Max sees, or feeling when Vecna's near. This could explain why Season 5 focuses more on the hive mind, because now 11's link to Max may be her bridge into Vecna's network. Max could become a living key, trapped between both worlds, giving 11 insight into how Vecna's power works from the inside. Let's take this further. Vecna called himself the creator of all. In his twisted mind, he reshapes everything he touches. So what if Max's return isn't just survival? It's rebirth. When 11 brought her back, maybe she didn't bring her back fully human. Maybe something inside her changed. It's possible Max wakes up with traces of Vecna's psychic residue, memories, emotions, or even power. Not full telekinesis, but sensitivity, awareness. She could feel the Upside Down's energy, hear Vecna's whispers, sense Rift's opening. This wouldn't just make her useful in Season 5, it would make her vital. And think about it. She's been Vecna's last victim. That means she's the one who's seen the most of his darkness up close. Her memories could hold fragments of his origin, maybe even his weakness. Max might not just survive Season 5, she might save everyone. Now let's not forget Lucas. His breakdown in the finale wasn't just grief, it was a promise that he won't give up on her. We'll likely see Lucas spending Season 5 by her bedside, talking to her, hoping she can hear him. That bond could become the emotional core of the entire final season, and when Max finally wakes up, imagine that moment. The silence breaking, the music swelling, Lucas whispering, "You're back." It'll mirror what happened in Season 4, only this time, it's not 11 bringing her back. It's love. It's hope. It's closure. The Duffers have always written redemption through connection, from Joyce and Will to Hopper and 11. Max and Lucas completing their arc that way would be the emotional release fans have been waiting for. Of course, we have to face the darker theory. What if Max does die in Season 5? If that happens, it won't be meaningless. It'll be sacrificial. Max could be the key to defeating Vecna, literally. If her consciousness is inside his mind, she might choose to destroy herself, to destroy him from within. That would tie back to her guilt. Her redemption would come from freeing others from the pain she once felt. But again, knowing how the Duffers write, I don't think that's where they'll go. Stranger Things has always been about surviving the impossible. And Max's survival would symbolize that perfectly. In the end, Max's coma represents everything Stranger Things stands for. The fight between death and rebirth, trauma and healing, darkness and friendship. She's the soul of Hawkins, the embodiment of every scar this town carries. And when she wakes up, because she will, it'll mark the final turning point of the show. Not just for her, but for everyone. Her eyes opening could literally coincide with the Upside Down collapsing, like Hawkins itself waking up after years of nightmares. So no, Max Mayfield isn't gone. She's waiting. Waiting for 11 to reach her. Waiting for Lucas to keep believing. Waiting for the final battle to begin. And when it does, Max might just be the one who ends Vecna's story for good. Because in Stranger Things, death isn't the end. It's the start of something strange. This is Hype Explained, and if you're ready for Season 5, you might want to keep those tissues close. It's going to be emotional.